Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make a 2-tier extra tall dripping cake. So I've got my cake board here and it's a 10-inch, going with my 8-inch cake on top and stuck it to the board with just a little bit of buttercream. Then add some buttercream into the center and with a spatula push it out to the sides and flatten it out. Add on your second cake and then just clean up the outside, pushing that buttercream up against the edge. And then I'll add my crumb coat on top. Now because this is going to be a buttercream finished cake, I'd like to do a crumb coat on this one. And that just catches all of your crumbs to make sure that you don't get any crumbs in your final layer of frosting. And clean up the edges as well up top. And pop that into the freezer for about 10 minutes just to let that set up. I've got a 6-inch cake board and I've stuck it onto I think it was a 10-inch there as well, just to make sure that I can buttercream my cake on the outside a lot easier. So follow the exact same steps. You've got that buttercream in the center, spreading it out to the sides and flattening it out so that your cake is nice and level as well. Put on your second cake. And this was a little bit difficult, kept moving around, so I just cleared up the edge and put it into the freezer. Then to make black buttercream, I've got a buttercream recipe. I'll leave that link in the description box below, or you can press on your screen now. And I've added black Americolor gel food color, so it took about 3/4 of a bottle to get it to this level of darkness. Speeding that on high. Now I've taken my cake out of the freezer and I'm just going to put on the layer of frosting on the outside. So right on top, flatten it out, push out to the sides just like before, and then add a healthy amount onto the outside. Put some at the bottom to make sure that's all sealed off. And you can add a generous amount because now we're going to be scraping it all off. I've got my metal bench scraper going around the sides, making sure to keep it at a 90-degree angle nice and tall. And if there's any holes, any spots that are a bit empty, add in your buttercream and just go over it again. To get a nice smooth finish, I go around the cake slowly. And if you want to add in an extra step, you can put it in boiling water and then go around slowly as well. Take off that extra lip, just bring it to the center, and then start on your other cake. I was naughty here, I didn't add a crumb coat, but it was okay, it turned out just fine in the end. Then do the exact same thing, take your bench scraper and go around the cake, clear up the top, and this one here is actually going to go into the freezer. And now to make the chocolate ganache, I've just added some white chocolate and cream melted in the microwave, and I've got the recipe for this in the description box below. Add in a little bit of gel food color, you could see how much I added there, a little does go a long way, and it was in soft pink gel food color. Then add in your extra thick straws into your bottom tier cake. Chop them off just so that they're flush with the cake, and this will support the weight of our top tier. Then because that's been sitting in the freezer for about 10 minutes, I'm able to handle the frosting on the outside and it won't dent the buttercream, it's nice and solid. Then place your chocolate ganache in a piping bag and pipe it over the cake. Usually I kind of spread it over the top and then kind of push it out to the sides, but today I wanted to do a little something different. So I did it this way. I kind of prefer the other way though, to be honest. So that's the sides, and then do the same for the top as well. So pushing that chocolate ganache out so that it drips, and then fill in the center as well. Give it a bit of a shake if you want to kind of spread that chocolate. And then decorate with whatever you like. Here I've got some fresh roses. Just decorating that on top, adding 2 or 3 and then 2 on the sides as well. And I like these particular roses because they came with those green kind of stems, green leaves. Add on your meringues, just anywhere that looks good, a couple of different sizes. And here I've gone in with a little bit of gold leaf and just touching it to the cake. It's very finicky, but I find it applies really well when you apply it with your finger. Also added some to the meringues as well, just touch it onto the meringue, generally it sticks. And then pop on your cake topper if you have one, and you're done. That's how you make a super tall drip cake. These particular cakes are really coming into fashion lately if you've noticed. In magazines, in like Pinterest, Instagram, I'm really seeing these super tall drip cakes and they just look amazing. Best thing about it is you can just deck them out however you like. I think fresh flowers, they look really nice, meringues, macarons, just chuck it all there. Thanks again guys for tuning in and I will catch you next time.